What's up, and welcome to Kplus Gaming Corner and another Outriders video. Today we're going to be looking at the Reforged Pyromancer set, and just some quick thoughts on the set. It rips through expeditions at impressive speeds and does really well when it comes to trials. The only thing is I can't promise you're going to have an easy go with the Arbiters. You're going to have to fight them for a little bit. Could take anywhere between 2 and 3 minutes, which I know is not ideal for the speed runs, but in any case, it's a really fun build to have once you have it set up. And without further delay, let's get into it. Starting with the weapons, I'm using the same Sunfall submachine gun I was using before with Firestorm, Death Renome, and Noxious Spawns, although I'm gonna be switching to, I didn't realize, being the hoarder that I am, I had an Inferno Seed sitting around that I wasn't even using that came with Firestorm in the 3rd slot. It already comes with Wrath of Moloch, and then I put Death Renome on it. It's gonna need significant resources for upgrades, so I'm holding on to it for now, but I'm thinking about switching to this one as soon as I can. For the secondary weapon, this time I'm going with the High Roller, since this one came with Moaning Winds on it, and then I threw Radiation Splash just to round out the switch and reload attack. I figured I'd save some resources by not having to upgrade my Anemoy, plus I always liked how the High Roller looked aesthetically. When it comes to the pistols, I've said before, it doesn't really matter, so we'll move on past that. Going into the gear, we're using the Cowl of the Reforged, which comes with Double Fun, which allows my thermal bombs to hit 2 targets per cast, and then I included Captain Hunter here for the extra 16% damage to elites. Shock and Awe came in the APOC slot, which is a fun mod since every time an enemy hits you, they're going to get zapped with some Anomaly Lightning, which does some decent damage in a 10-meter radius. Although, to be honest, I would have preferred Thunder's Legacy or Anomaly Echo or even Danger Close, but Shock and Awe will do for now. The chest piece is the Armor of the Reforged and Branded, which is a staple for any thermal bomb build since it's giving you 30% more damage to enemies hit with the skill. And then I threw on Pants on Fire, which makes my overheats a lot more effective with the increased damage. And then on top of that, this chest piece rolled with Detonator, which is going to decrease the cooldown of my overheats by about 50%. So pretty much I'm doing overheats every 3 seconds, which adds up to a lot of damage over the course of any engagement. For the pants, and just like with my Lava Lich build, my luck runs out trying to get a good pair, so I'm actually going with the Heat Seeker's leg plates. It's useful since it comes with Fire Frenzy standard, giving me 2 thermal bombs before cooldown, and then I added Fire Trap, which is basically going to allow my thermal bombs to do quite a bit of extra damage on contact, and then I rounded out with Wildfire in the APOC slot, which is going to help spread more burn around. Next, we have the Hands of the Reforged, which now activates the set bonus, and this is going to dictate how we play the build, and now's a good time to actually go into the set bonus. We're pretty much going to be alternating back and forth between our thermal bombs and the Feed the Flame. Every thermal bomb we do is going to increase the damage of the next Feed the Flames that we do by 200%, pretty much tripling the damage, and then every Feed the Flame that we do is going to triple the damage of the next thermal bomb that we do. Now, this used to be 100% before the patch, which was doubling the damage instead of tripling the damage, which was decent at best. But now, between this and the Voracious Flames mod that we have on the gloves, your Feed the Flames are going to be doing anywhere between 3 million to 10 or even 11 million per pull, which is pretty satisfying as you're running through. Now, to explain the Voracious Flames, this works great because it's going to increase your Feed the Flames damage by 50% initial damage to any enemies below 50% health. And then the gloves come with Unstoppable Force already on them, which is going to boost your anomaly power based on your resistance piercing. And then we round this one out with Turn Up the Heat in the 3rd slot, which is going to give me 2 overheats every 3 seconds. For the boots, we're going purple with Anomaly Power, Status Power, and Cooldown Reduction. And the mods, we have Nova, which increases the range of our Feed the Flames by 100%, doubling it, which basically now means we can reach across the entire battlefield to grab enemies. And then we have True Blast, which is going to significantly increase the thermal bomb damage, which combined with Fire Trap means your thermal bombs is going to do maximum damage on the front and back end of each contact. And then we have Wide Grasp, which is going to allow our Feed the Flames to grab 2 targets per cast instead of just 1. It would be great if I could get Flame Grasper on here and find room for it somewhere, since it would allow Feed the Flames to grab 3 people, but 2 targets works just fine. I haven't changed the class tree much from the Lava Lich build since we're still using 2 explosive skills, and we're still going along the bottom just to come up a little bit at the beginning to grab some extra cooldown and the skill's Life Leech. The packs tree, I'm also doing the same, going along the bottom. Make sure we grab Master Exploder for some extra resistance piercing, Convection to ensure you're easily able to go Thermal Bomb, Feed the Flame, Thermal Bomb, and then we have Trigger Sequence to make sure our Overheat and Thermal Bombs are doing their thing. For the Ascension tree, you want to go Anomaly Damage and Anomaly Power. You want to make sure you're hitting Resistance Piercing and Status Power and get some extra cooldown reduction, and pretty much the rest is up to you. You can spend those points as you see fit. That's pretty much the build, and on another note, in a quick update to my Lava Lich build, I did eventually get some Lava Lich pants that I could use, although the game decided to troll me and give me Virulent Compound again. Annoying actually, but either way, I still felt that it was more effective going with the gloves instead, since by going with the pants I'm losing almost 20% cooldown. I tested it out, and in the end I just went back to how I had it before with the waistcloth of Akari. Anyway, there you have it. Thanks for watching. And speaking of Akari, that's going to be the focus of my next video, so look out for that, the Akari set coming soon, and I'll eventually be turning my attention to the Trickster, and then the Technomancer, and then Devastator. My goal is to get all 4 characters to at least Apocalypse tier 35, level 70, which my Technomancer is already there. My Technomancer is level 70 now. My Devastator and Pyro are close, and my Trickster is not far behind. Thanks again, and until next time, peace.